find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Alright, today is July 9th, 2021, and it's 3:15 a.m. This is video number 2. I stopped here. I forgot to put a prayer, so at the end of this video, I'll read 2 prayers, and one of them will go for video number 1. So let me go to my next tweet that I bookmark. I want to go quickly through all of them. I see my notification is popping. Okay, why is she made to travel up and down the country at her age? Alright, this is Omid who tweeted that, and he retweeted it and stuff like that. Let me read what Omid wrote. I'm not gonna go on Omid's comment. Alright, a unique trip to Manchester for the Queens today, visiting the set of British soap opera Coronation Street to hear from cast members how the show kept filming during the pandemic. Her Majesty the Queen also stopped by at Manchester Cathedral to talk to people who helped those affected by COVID-19. Alright, let's see here. All right, Royal Communication for immediate release. The Queen visit Manchester, Thursday, 8th July 2021. That was yesterday. All right, Her Majesty the Queen has visited Manchester today, Thursday, 8th July. The Queen visited the set of ITV studio. ITV. Okay, Coronation Street at Media City, UK, and Manchester Cathedral, where Her Majesty met community representatives from across the Northwest who have supported those affected by the COVID pandemic. On arrival at the set Coronation Street, the Queen was greeted by Sir Peter Bazalgette, Chairman of ITV, and John Whiston, Managing Director of Continuing Drama. Her Majesty met long-serving cast members before proceeding along Coronation Street itself. The Queen met group of cast and crew along the way who explained how working practices on the long-running soap opera were adapted to allow filming to continue during the pandemic. Finally, Dame Caroline McCall, CEO of ITV, escorted the Queen into Studio One, where Her Majesty met a group of cast members and of the Rovers returned before departing. The Queen then visited Manchester Cathedral, where Her Majesty met representatives from the cathedral to hear about the support they have given to the local community during the last 18 months. The Queen also met community groups from across the Northwest, including representatives from youth group, carers, businesses, and charity volunteers to hear how they have supported those affected by the pandemic. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking, you got the regular people doing their best to make things work for their communities, right? And then you have the government who's screwing things up. Okay, if you've been following the British thing, okay, they're pretty much screwing things up for the people. And then you have the Queen, who should be a voice for the people at least. Alright, because she's doing all those charitable work and all of that to speak in a positive way to help present the people, you know. But she's just walking around to see what the people are doing. That's it. And then take their money, the taxpayers' money. But anyway, not my business. Alright, Rovers return in. That's the set, I guess. Nobody's wearing masks, and I'm hearing stuff going on in the UK with the pandemic. Alright, so this is what Umid had tweeted. Let me get out of it. Now I'm back to he's the one who retweeted, so he's a squatty. So let's read some of the comments. Okay, I feel a little sorry for her because it seems the others aren't pulling their weight, and this is where I responded. I was like, I felt like I respond. Alright, this is me responded to Pega and Trelawney. Okay, the others, are adding to her load. She, the firm, should have trained the others to mind their business and focus on the firm's business. She wouldn't be doing all of this event. Oh well, their problems. High people will like it. In other words, if they had trained the people, like the William, the other royals, you know, just mind your own business, focus on the firm, moving forward, alright? The backlash that they're getting, they will not be at the position where she's the only one who's loved within the royal family now that Harry left. Alright, let's see. I do too, especially considering that unlike the rest, she tends to travel by car or train. Those are long journey to be making so often. Okay, I see what he's saying. I'm not from the UK, so I don't know. Alright, when the royals go places and hear from the people actually doing the work, what do they do with their information? Thank you. Look at this. I didn't even read this. Okay? What do they do with the information? Harry listen when he goes to the stuff. He listened to those people and he put those information into action.
So Chantel, will you tell us a little bit first about your story before we get into the work that you do as a program coordinator for Full Effect? Yeah. So just tell us about how you grew up, because I think in America, we have movies like James Bond that lead us to romanticize all of the UK. And we don't think of the UK having communities like Nottingham, which have had violence and very, very tough situations. I read dating back to the 1800s. Yeah. It's gone on for a very long time. You grew up in a really tough circumstance. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sorry.
So help us a little bit, because you were a kid involved in crime. I mean, this was not light stuff. This is drugs. This was a lot of things. So you were, and then you had gone off to, and introduced to it by your father. correct?
And I knew I wanted better. I knew that I wanted better for my family. It was just getting out of a really tough situation. And there's not many opportunities, especially if you've been involved in something so negative. Not many people will give you that chance. They won't, okay, let's give you this chance today and let's see how it goes. That doesn't happen.
And you basically turn the page on that life.
Yeah.
You start taking courses, you start volunteering when you're younger with your mother.
Yeah.
But I mean, you literally walked away from one life and walked into another one of service.
Yeah, I walked away from a life, but like I said, I still live in the community. It's still right in front of me. I wouldn't say that I turned away from it, because I embrace what's happened to me as a child and growing up, because it's made me the person I am today. And if I hadn't experienced that, I might not be here. So I don't think it's about turning away from it. It's about looking past it, trying to find that solution to those situations.
So I love this story. And David, I promise I'm coming to you. You're touring Nottingham, and she gives you a letter, right?
Touring.
Well, I mean, you're visiting.
Me and my band, yeah.
I didn't mean it that. I mean, but you're going around observing conditions and issues. I'm certainly not meaning to make light that are pretty significant. And this woman comes up to you and gives you a letter.
There was a group of them actually in the community recording studio, and the whole point was I was going to be there, and we were going to have an open discussion and talk about the issues of which these guys were facing, and hopefully get to some solutions.
But she didn't want to talk.
She was the only person that decided not to talk, and then handed me a letter afterwards.
I was the only female in the room as well. And
out of how many people?
There was about 12 to 13. I was the only female, and a lot of these people that were around me, I lived in that area, and for a long time you hold what's happened to you very close to your heart, and you don't want to express it because you don't want people to judge you. And because I lived around those people, I just felt a little bit uncomfortable, so I forced a letter on him instead.
So you planned it. You said, I'm going to write a letter before I see, and then you read the letter. What did the letter say?
The letter was her life story well, actually it wasn't your life story. It was as much as you could say on a two-sided piece of A4, because she quite understandably didn't want to share most of the stuff that she'd been through, which is pretty harrowing. She didn't want to share that amongst that group of people. So she decided to say, right, you need to know my backstory. You need to know exactly what happens in this community. There it is. It's in a letter. So, and I really respect and admire that. But it was exactly what I needed to know, that we were in the right place.
And then afterwards, you two have had this great partnership, the foundation and Full Effect, and you've actually developed a friendship. I mean, I watched you together. You seem very comfortable with each other. Is that odd to you? Does that seem unusual? I mean, I feel even odd asking,
At first, I think the first time we ever met, I don't think I could say my name properly. It was...
Do you text him?
It was breathed out. It's like, Chantal, and that was it. So, but then as time went on, Harry is an amazing person. He's very inspiring. He makes you very relaxed, and he listens. It was the first time that someone came to our community and listened to us and, didn't tell us what we needed to do or how to fix ourselves. He was more intrigued about us and what he could do for us instead of anything else. So, yeah, he was.
These damn engagements seem completely useless. Yeah, okay, it's PR for the royal family, so people don't feel they receive millions for nothing. Yeah, but just seeing her, you're telling me, just looking at her, that's enough to pay her millions? Just looking at her? Well, they're willing to pay for that, but she's the mastermind here. I gotta give her credit for that. I wish I could do that. Just looking at me, you pay me millions. What in the name? Yeah. All right, let me get out of this one. All right. I don't want to waste time. I already have 2 videos to edit. Next tweet. All right. That's this one. All right. Losing Meghan, Prince Harry, and potential billions of pounds. The New York Times. All right. I didn't read the article, but I saw this. Is that since Harry and Meghan left, they're losing. You see, I did comment on it. All right. Let's see here. Losing Meghan, Prince Harry, and potentially billions of pounds published 2020. That sound you hear is hundreds of British brands bidding their nails as the royal influencers depart. All right, that's their fault. All right, let's see here. There's the squad laughing. Complaining about the cost of Harry and Meghan's wedding seems minor now. I spoke about this and I told you they even benefit from it. They make more than they actually spend. Okay, lost way more than was paid out. Hope they enjoy Mr. and Mrs. Like and subscribe, the royal edition. That's me responding, just laughing at it. UK was too small for them anyway. The royal family and British media screwed up, but in the end, they may have unwittingly saved the couple from a worse fate. Leaving UK was the best decision for Meghan and Harry, and I, for one, pray Meghan and her kids never give UK the benefit of her presence again. Yep, big mistake, huge. All right, too small, but they didn't care as long as they were treated right. That's true. I've taught bases on that. If the royal family had at least, after reading what I read in video number 1, we could see why they didn't really put a word out, because they were attacking in all level. Because if they were not part of the smear campaign, all right, Meghan was willing to sit there as long that they were, supporting her. But no. All right, too bad for cannot and will not. Okay, I won't call them names, and none of us really know their part in any of it, except that they did not speak up. That is true. They are a puppet in a game. I don't care how many castles I get to play in. Freedom is worth so much more, and that is what Harry has now with his beautiful family. All right, we are a wealthy couple. We had planned to go to London pre-COVID, and that obviously got scrapped. Now I have no desire to go, as this all leaves such a bad taste in my mouth. Unpleasant island with horrid royal reporters, etc. I'll spend my money elsewhere. Yeah, okay, that's some queen shit. That is true. I'm telling you, they're preventing people from coming, and what happened is that they continue at it. And then that other one that says you wanted privacy, leave, or something like that.
Piers, if you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
All right, they should blame him too. All right. Okay, but you still got Mr. and Mrs. Like and subscribe on YouTube. When I think about how much the royal family screwed this up, Harry and Meghan were willing to be used by them to up the royal popularity, revenue, and usher them into a more inclusive empire. But no, let's repeat history and F it up again. Yeah, that is true. Okay, I'm not the only one who saw that. All right, that is true. Meghan and Harry have said that. All right, Meghan have said she doesn't mind being in the background, because the whole goal of this is to help the people who those charities were helping. All right, that's why they had to use the refund money Harry paid toward the sovereign grant for the gift house. She put that in quote, the gift house. They are going to work without them, and eventually the taxes payers will wise up. Okay, now we are just left with like and subscribe. There's the sleeping here. Okay, busy do is a favor and screen cap article. Became known. What is that? Okay, let's see here. What date? There's no date. Okay, the British royal family, Harry and Meghan, announced birth. London, the wedding, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in May 2018, watched by a television audience of almost 2 billion viewers worldwide, was heralded by many as the ultimate 21st century fairy tale. It was hoped that the union of a beautiful biracial American actress and one of the world's favorite princes will firmly nudge the British royal family into a new era. As I'm reading this, I'm just thinking how I'm seeing them walking down the aisle and the wedding, and to know everyone within the royal family was against that. My goodness. It was also hoped somewhat less romantically that the potential star power of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex as the new celebrity couple became known will be an economic windfall for Britain, potentially bringing billions of pounds to the economy for decades to come. Just 18 months later, the couple announced via Instagram, I guess they're leaving. Alright, so people were seeing how it was going to benefit them.
If you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
The country as a whole, but they didn't see it. Alright, what is it? The Vanity Fair article by Princess Anne. They didn't want to change. They said. Alright, so that's their fault. Alright, let me. There's more. Okay. Alright, this one was good. Alright, let's see here. Didi Darby did this. Alright, there's this article here. Anyone in the US with a passing interest in the quote saga will have recently seen on their phone a video of the couple titled quote the most attentive husband end quote. It shows various occasions on which the Duke has helped brush down his wife's wind-blowing hair or adjusted her ponytail. The video helped along by a quote like end quote from Rihanna has been watched an astonishing 36.3 million times, more than any television event in the UK ever. What? Let's see here. Still mind-blowing. There's mission. Yep. Okay. More than any television program in the UK ever. There's 3 comments here. Alright. More than any television program in the UK ever. A drag. Okay, Sussex Squad is filled with amazing, educated, talented, compassionate, beautiful, wisdom-filled women and men, and I'm so honored to ride on this journey with you all. Okay, encore video, please. I would love to see both you and Byrate collab on special project together. Guaranteed mood booster anytime. Yep. All right, I wasn't here. Let's get out of there. Okay, so good. Just I wish we kept our momentum. We are losing it. How we are losing it? Okay, wow, oh my gosh, what's this from? Amazing Michelle. Wow, incredible. Next tweet from attentive husband to Jekyll and Hyde. Okay, Jekyll and Hyde is right. Let's see here.
Across the UK.
Let's see.
So right now, let's join together across the UK and reach out to someone.
If you're struggling, it's important to talk about
the two-faced with
or if
this
you
thing.
know someone who is acting differently, it's okay to ask how they are.
Because not many people have asked if I'm okay.
And the answer is, would it be fair to say not really?
My goodness.
Okay, so it's really been a struggle.
Yes.
You have to prioritize your mental health.
Yeah.
You have to say to yourself, at some point, because it's very easy to run away from it, to walk away from it and avoid it the whole time. Someone.
All these are all perfect words that they don't believe in, except for Harry and Meghan. Whatever they put their mind into, they stamp their name next to, or they support certain things, they mean what they say. But these two, my goodness, the thing was going in there right at their front door. My goodness, and then they were the one who were causing it. Knowing what we know now.
Has to take the lead and has to be brave enough to force that conversation.
Look, I was really ashamed to say it at the time.
My goodness.
And ashamed to have to admit it to Harry, especially. Because I know how much loss he's suffered.
That's Didi Arvey again who
but
did
I knew
that,
if
put
I
this together.
Say it.
Roy Suder.
That I would do it. And I just didn't want to be alive anymore.
I'm sorry, I don't believe a word she says, Meghan Markle.
Well, that's a
I wouldn't believe it if she read me a weather
reaction to
report.
someone-
I'm not taking anything they said at face value, I'm afraid.
As part of the legacy of the Heads Together campaign, we wanted to do our bit to make it easier for people to start to get the help they need.
For something like this, it's right there. Right there in his front yard, and he's going out in public saying this nonsense. Was it worth it? Now that people know the truth, was it worth it for you to backstab your family and then lie to the public about mental health? Advocating, meaning when I say lie about mental health, advocating for something you don't believe in, and then you're causing your own sister-in-law into mental breakdown. My goodness, my goodness.
To the institution, and I said that I needed to go somewhere to get help. I said that I've never felt this way before, and I need to go somewhere. And I was told that I couldn't, that it wouldn't be good for the institution. This wasn't a choice. This was emails and begging for help, saying...
Emails. That's her receipt. Emails. She has emails. Okay? Receipt.
Very specifically, I am concerned for my mental welfare.
We wanted to work with all of you to change the national conversation on mental health. There is more work to do, but something has really started to change.
I've had some messages communicated to me on behalf of several members of the royal family.
Upper level
We're very
people?
grateful that... Well, I'm not going to go into who it was, but what I would say is gratitude that somebody was standing up for them.
Let's just say, after this, when this first came out, that video of him talking to, is it Extra TV or ET something? Who he was talking to? Extra. The next day, he went and took a picture in front of Kensington Palace, or one of those palaces, whoever lived there. So that was a hint where who supported him. Alright? And then something happened after that. Some bus strike, something happened. Was it in Ireland? I have the video somewhere. Okay?
Gratitude that somebody was standing up for them.
Alright, so I guess that was it. Okay, Harry and Meghan and Archie will always be much loved member of of my family, Her Majesty the Queen. Alright, let's see here. This Jekyll and Hyde act by Prince William and his press team should come to an end. It's damaging to Prince William because it's abhorrent behavior. Anyone who stigmatizes others on the basis of mental illness, trauma, and recovery should not be linked in any manner to mental health initiative. That is true. That is true. Let's see the comments in here. There's 26 comments. Alright. Let's say William can't help that he is paranoid, incandescent, and unable to find his way home much of this time. His wife, stick girl, oh my God, is quite special, mean, and hateful as well. What a combo. Okay, speechless by hearing that clip, especially when we have heard that Tom Bradley, the person that forced the conversation by asking if Meghan was okay, is no longer on speaking term with the so-called mental health advocate. There's the rolling eye. Are you just as speechless that her absolution was not notified? I didn't see any sign. I wasn't involved with any conversation about her mental health. None of their story make any real sense. What the hell? Alright, how far did you have to dig to pull out this steaming pile? How old are you? Too old to be making up crap on the internet, I'm sure. I'm not even gonna... Let's see what some of those... Okay, I'm not sure what a vagina has to do with mental health. But okay. Okay, let me just ignore this, more of this thing here. That tells you Willie and Katie is just lip service. You see, that's right, just lip service. They don't believe on that. Future king and queen. Okay, this is 5-star. I will never forgive them ever. Royal family, the true definition of hypocrisy and dishonesty. No respect. Yep. Alright, let me go to the next one. Copy. Alright, I'm moving quite fast here. I don't want to take all day editing. Okay, today is the last day my mom is going to be with me. She's going tomorrow, and then I hope to get her another week again. Alright, so this is this one. Okay. You never understand why royalists want Harry to extend his visit to the UK despite him having 2 little kids, until you realize that that's what their favorite future Kim did with his kids, missing important dates for being with an ex and skiing with women that aren't his wife. Projection. Alright, let me go on it and then alright, so my comment is right there. Okay, like I said on a tweet. Quote, their priorities are not straight. They don't know or have any family values, end quote. These special moments, spending time with the kids, are what they'll remember, not $40,000 watch or any material stuff. Time, quality time is what important. These inbred fools, they're all idiots. Okay, spending. Okay, let's see, exactly like they try to clean Kate past with Meghan life, they want to do the same with Will. Remember when they went after Harry for doing the polo charity after Archie was born? They tried to bad dad him when Will left his wife with a newborn and a toddler to sniff around Jess. To sniff around. To sniff around. Okay, nothing will be as bad as being photographed in a nightclub touching women inappropriately. Imagine if that was Harry. The haters and British media would never shut up about this. Alright, let's see. I remember they tried to say it was Harry at first, but that skull was unmistakable. LOL, that egghead can be recognized from the space. Yes. There's the thing here. Dancing while... Was it? Did the wife just give birth? I mean, when your heart is not there, I don't think they feel any kind of sentiment for anybody. Alright? There's no connection. There's no sentiment. So I don't think he really cares. Alright, all this performance for the firm. My goodness, William, that dancing was at ski trip without Kate. Alright, there's him dancing over there. Spotlight. He wanted the spotlight. Look at him, only him dancing. They hate black, but they like to dance on black music. Look. Those squad don't play. They put all the spotlight that he always wanted. There it is. Here, here, and here. My goodness. Okay, wow. Okay, when he gets free time, all he has is free time. So okay, what's this guy doing all day? He speaks like he gets them on the weekend. I see. Prince William said it's hard finding time to spend with his kids. Any free time I get, I see them, said the Duke of Cambridge. Okay, by Victor Richard. And then 2019. And then there he is. There's his free time. Okay, if he wasn't hypocrite about things, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. But then again, yeah, there is something wrong with that. Because his wife just gave birth or something like that. He should be there helping her. Okay? But the hypocrisy of it all. Alright, yeah, it does matter. But anyway, let's see here. Deadbeat Dad, yep. 2017 was seminal year. Alright, let's see here. Next tweet. It's 3:40 now. Next tweet, Prince William Laser. There's another one to highlight his nonsense. His laser thing and I remember hearing it, talking about that. For him, it was just fun, but now, alright, thinking about it, they don't play fair. Okay, they learn from their future. Alright, Prince William got policemen to shine red laser dot on football rival like sniper. Appearing on Peter Couch podcast, the Duke of Cambridge revealed he asked a policeman to red dot an opposition football player while shouting he's following you. Alright, so they did not win fairly. Go figure. You see? That's the thing here. 6 comment. Okay, petty bully Billy. Oh my god. That's why the English football fans shine a laser at Danish goalkeeper. Really? Did they do that? Really? Okay, Danish goalkeeper, he used Prince William as a role model for cheating. Did they do that? Just shows the character of the so-called president of the Football Association, not a credible person to represent the sport. What? Keep going, son. You're doing a fine job for the monarchy. What? Did they do that? Is that why this thing popped up on my timeline? Okay. William has used his accidental birth order his whole life. Accidental birth order. Anybody surprised he used it in a team sporting event? Everything must be to his liking, brat. Okay, living rent free in your head like, not really. But anyway, LOL podcast from when he was 15. Get a grip. But if they're doing that at a football match, I'm assuming, because I didn't follow football, the football thing that's going on. But if they did that, so somebody remember that, they have to bring it to light. My goodness. Next tweet, let's see here. Racist Prince William and racist lying Kate Middleton have done absolutely nothing besides showing up to sporting event, cutting ribbons, riding a COVID tour train, and attacking his brother and sister-in-law. They need to focus on helping the hungry kids in the Commonwealth. What is that? Prince William is dreading what Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will do next with their career. Why does he care about that? That should not be his business. He should mind his own business. This is why the Queen is doing all those solo tours, because these are not minding their own business. My goodness, let's see. I'm confused on why a man who will be king in the UK is worrying about what a spare and his wife are doing to do in the US life. Focus on cutting ribbon, your arrangement marriage, your mistresses, and your 3 kids. Because Will knows he'll stay broke, and whatever Harry and Meghan do will allow Harry to buy his own royal yacht with his own money. It's silly season. Silly season. Harry and Meghan are flying below the radar, so it's exaggerating claim and outright lies for garbage clickbait. Don't fall for it. Talking as a person who has a sibling, this feels truly like a sad state of affair to share with the perfidious UK media that he is terrified of the innovativeness and creativity of his younger brother. Why is he bearing his soul to them? They will spread it across the globe. Alright, the only thing he dreads is Harry and Meghan outshining them. Even the toxic island wants to see Harry and Meghan. William wants to be as like as Harry, but doesn't have the charm. Alright, if he just stop colluding with the media, you know, when your misdeeds are always covered up, your growth gets stunted. Okay, royal family use of Harry to cover William's misdeeds, force Harry to grow and charm. That's right. They expose Harry's vulnerability, yes, including lies, to the world, but the British royal family did realize that real person connection happen when people can see each other's vulnerabilities and are open. No one will genuinely connect with perfection only. That's the thing I keep on saying. Nobody's perfect. Baldy, do you? Alright, that's the thing here. I can't stand watching this thing. Okay, geez, Prince William lives on his nerve. When he is not angry, incandescent, or worried, he is now dreading. He seriously needs help. So much for him being future king. He needs to get on with his own life instead of trying to control his brother, who is living dream 35,000 miles away. Alright, that's a video. Prince William ghastly temper exposed by Palace Insider. He could fly off the handle 12 seconds. Alright, the only thing Bill is dreaded is Harry and Meghan happiness and success. That's true. This right there. This is what the British royal family and media have conned the British public into belief that royals are hardworking. So said, he will inherit hundreds of millions and he's worried about the one that has to work for a living. He doesn't see his the big picture for some reason. Okay, the 40-year-old interns need to hush. He needs worry about coming with his successful project. That's another thing. Dreading more like has his team waiting around with a pen and paper so they can copy. That's another thing. All right, next tweet. I have like maybe 4 or 5 more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 more left. All right, let's see here. Okay, was it Churchill who said loose lips sink ships? Number 10 and Kensington Palace are going down faster than the Titanic. Oh, I saw this. I just, bookmark it. All right. Next tweet, that's this one. Alright, let's see here. So Camilla Parker Bowles' sister is said to have received £1.2 million from Prince Charles, maybe to cover his adultery for years, but Diana was the paranoid one. Also, Camilla's son and her niece both have quite a colorful past, royal family values. Okay, what is this again? Why has Charles paid Camilla's sister £1.2 million? Could it be because she helped cover his adultery for years? Oh shit, that was in 2013. 2013 by Richard Kay and Jeffrey Levy for Mail Online. What in the name? 2013. Camilla's son, that's from Oxford Mail. That's 1999. Oh my God, that's way back. Camilla's son was drugs supplier. What in the name? I'm just reading what's there, okay? I do not know. I'm just reading that. Camilla Parker Bowles' son supplied pals with drugs while he studied at Oxford University, claimed his ex-college girlfriend. Prince Charles' godson, Prince Charles' godsons, Tom Parker Bowles, 24, bought cocaine, ecstasy, and cannabis for himself and friends during his 3 years at Worcester College. One source told a Sunday paper, quote, "I will put an order in and Tom will come back with what I wanted." My goodness, all I'm thinking is why you send your kids. There's no, they're doing their business there. Again, May 20, 2019, Charles tried to shield Camilla after her son admits using cocaine. Okay, it started at the kind of fashionable London parties and nightclub with the society columns. There's more. The squad have receipt. Camilla's niece bears coke and booze hose. What in the name? That's in 2000. Bill Hoffman, by Bill Hoffman. The niece of Prince Charles' longtime companion has confessed to using cocaine and admit being an alcoholic. It was reported yesterday. Emma Parker Bowles, 25-year-old niece of Camilla Parker Bowles, says she just returned from the United States where she underwent treatment for substance abuse. Let's see here. 5 comment. Why all this covers up and no more stories, but Meghan, they are having a field day because she wanted to roll up her sleeve and work for the British royal family. They make such excuses for the crime of this society class. My goodness. And they're saying, what is it? Meghan have no class. That I saw sometime this week. I don't know if I shared it in one of the videos because they were saying Meghan doesn't have class. And these are the people. What do I think of Umid's COVID? Okay, I read this already. These are the thing. Alright, so I'm done with this. There's 5 comments and that's it. Let's see it. Next tweet. Copy. Alright, when Harry... did I read this? When Harry said he knew he won't get what he needed from his family, this is what he meant. His family will never ever stand up to the press. Forget Brenda, did this for Diana and Sophie because all that happened before this. Once this deal were made, it was done. Alright, there's 3 comments under it, so that's good. Let's see here. Okay, did I read that already? Operation BP as devised by Boland. Okay. 18 of Diana's crash. Okay, I read this already. I read this, so yeah, I read that already and somebody retweeted it. So let me read the comment under that. Okay, Harry refused to play their game, so he had to get his family out of there. Okay, and expose them for the weakling that they are. Okay, true. Alright, so maybe I'll put that with the other one. Hopefully I remember when I'm editing it because I read that already. Alright, next tweet. So forces were against it. Okay, this one is a good one. I think it's a thread. Okay, did you know how many forces were against this day? We were too happy looking at how pretty it was. Alright, we were the squad were too happy to see how pretty the day was that we failed to recognize the forces that were against them. Okay, that's like I thought that was a thread. Oh, that's probably within something else. Okay, Harry is bold and has big energy and Meghan is brave. Had it been me, I would have done. Okay, that's what they were hoping Meghan to do. But like I said, the foundation that they set before the world knew they were seeing each other was set. Okay, that trust between both of them was set. Nobody knew they were dating, so they were able to attack those vulnerability within themselves. Okay, those things that people would not be touching, those hard subject within themselves, so they attack that. All right, if they're angry, that let out, nobody knew about it. All right, and they resolve it, and that was the bond that set them apart, okay, with the others, because anybody who come across them, guess what, they probably have a nod looking at each other. Remember that day when we talk about this? All right, I'm set. All right, they don't need to tell everybody that. They probably just need to look at each other, remember that moment. Again, I never met any of them. I'm just saying, because sometimes they have that look with each other. It's like a confirmation saying, yeah, I remember that day. We're on the same page, this kind of thing. Okay, but still they rise. The best for a couple, true love. Thank God it happened. You know? I'm telling you, Diana did what she could in heaven to make sure his son got this woman, to make sure to get him out of there, because that was the only woman who probably would make him happy. And Harry said it. He wished he could have done it 4 years prior, 4 years earlier. All right, so that's that. I was saying some stuff before that. What? Okay, so this keeps on popping. So these are the top stories that did Twitter redo their things, because these are some stuff that what's making the news right now. It's popping under some of the old tweet. This one is funny. This one is funny. I had to share it. Okay, Meghan, if Harry had his way with her. Okay, I take my hat off to this woman. Okay, 2008, oh my God, 2009, 2010. Okay, she wrote it twice. 2010, 2012, 2014, 2015, 2017, 2000, and 2000. How is that? Was that the early birth? Oh my goodness. That's what she's saying. If Harry had his way. Oh my Lord. How many boys? 1, 2, 3 boys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 girls. Oh my goodness. That's the squad just laughing. That was a tweet. Okay, Meghan, if Harry had his way with her. That was the tweet. Alright, next tweet. And then this is it. That's all I had bookmarked for you, for me to go over. Sussex squad, tag yourself. I'm Eugene. Oh my God. Just get out of my way. The way I look at this, I'm like, do I really want to be in this family? I don't think so. I do not. And with my black ass, I don't think they want me to. But my God, you have family member treating you like this. Whew. But then again, knowing how she is, maybe she deserves it. 32 comment. Let me read some of them. Kate on camera is always hyenas mode or mean girl mode. There is no middle. Okay, Eugene was being the mean girl here. I know the backstory behind this. Eugene is, or at least was, good friend with the sister of Isabella, K. Calthorpe, who was William's ex. I'm sure they talked badly about Kate because of whatever went down. Clearly tension here. Okay, yep. Okay, it's kind of sad how there's footage of entire family shunning her, not talking to her, but it's what she deserved. You see, that's what I'm saying here. I'm telling you, she's always spot on. She's always spot on. This is why I started following her. And this is exactly how I felt. Alright? I'm like, she deserved it, but when you think about it, do I want to be in this family? No. Okay, I'm badly shining head peeking through. A few stands of hair still on duty. Ooh. Okay, you're gonna stay on that all day now. Alright, oh, I caught that. I'm the secure lady. I'm forced to be there to watch them. I'm not related to these people. The York princesses have been praying for her downfall for 2 decades now. They've been going for her downfall. Okay, this must have happened a long time ago, because Baldy had still some hair on his alien skull. Let me look at the thing again. Oh. Yeah, he had some hair. Oh my God. Okay. She's being petty here. I'm copycat Kate wearing a stupid hat and thinking I'm important. Oh dear, Callum Middleton will be on the phone. Eugene will be trending tomorrow. Okay, I love the way Eugene isn't even paying the slightest attention to her. The shade. Alright, so that's that. Alright, me too, lol, same energy, both laughing, or Eugene and Mary popping her Camilla hideous fur hat, and the pink on the York sister hat busy reclaiming our space. Okay, which one is Eugene? Alright, so I see I have 5 notifications. I'm done with what I had bookmarked. All right, so these are some people who like some of my stuff. This one is extra deliberate. Okay, I wasn't gonna go after this one. Okay, this is my comment, and there's a retweet. This one is extra deliberate for and to the squad. All right, while we're talking about it, I shall move on. By the way, is she the one whose husband had a baby with a smart architect? Okay, just wondering. Alright, let me go into it. I was trying not to go into it, but that's this. Alright, now they, about cradling, baby bump, and all of that. I don't even want to go into it. Alright, so that's what this tweet was about. I didn't even mark it to share it with you. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Let's do some prayers. Alright, I need to do 2 prayers. Let's do prayer for protection. Protection. This one is for the. All right, now let me go to prayer for healing and protection. I think prayer for what? Love and healing. So that'll be for video number 2. All right, let's see here. Let's do this one. All right, this one is very small. A prayer for healing for sick family and friends. Lord Jesus, thank you that you love us. I know that you hate what this illness is doing to my loved ones. I ask in the name of Jesus that you will heal this disease, that you will have compassion and bring healing from all sickness. Help me trust in you. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, let me go back to Google. Let's start fresh. Prayer for love for let's do love. All right, loving God, I pray that you will comfort me in my suffering, lend skill to the hands of my healers, and bless the means used for my cure. Give me such confidence in the power of your grace, that even when I'm afraid, I may put my whole trust in you. Through our Savior Jesus Christ, amen. I think that's it. As I was reading this, I don't know, for some reason I was thinking about my mom, because there are some stuff I see my mom completely forgot, and she was asking questions during my wedding when she was there, and for some reason I was thinking about it. And look at this, I think within that video, and I sort of mentioned today is the last day, full day she's with me, and then tomorrow she's gonna go back, and I want her to come back again for another week, because she seemed like she had a good time. And probably will not be going anywhere today because it's raining right now. So all right, that's it. So please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you for your donation, and anyone who wants to donate, there's a PayPal link in the description, and this is the only place you could go and support my channel. And obviously YouTube decided not to let me into their monetization program, so all the videos you're watching completely free, no money from YouTube, and I am qualified to be in the program. They claim everything that I'm sharing with you are harmful. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching.